Welcome back, friends and fellow car mechanics, to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, in episode 44 of our Let's Play. As promised, today we are going to finish up the SLS AMG, and I did a little painting on the intake of the motor, because I thought the white was just a little too bland underneath the hood. So I will show you that when we finish the suspension, transmission, exhaust, and all of that. Now I looked at what we're currently making on the car, and to be quite frank with you, the parts that we have into this car right now, we're only getting about a $2,000 profit on it. So we're not making a whole lot on this car. I do know we still need the fuel tank or the fuel pump. And yes, I did buy the interior. Go ahead and bolt in the new torque tube. And we'll click back down here and put the new gearbox in. We're going to put in billet upper control arms with some polyurethane bushings. Interesting. I need to go in and buy some more control arms. Oh. Because I will not have mismatched lower control arms. Okay, so we need 3-bolt for the rear. So we'll get 2 of those. And of course, we're going on with all of our performance braking stuff. And these are going to be our 295s. Not much bigger than the ones in the front, but they are bigger. Am I out of? I'm out of bushings. So we'll just 4, 8, 10, 12. We'll just buy 20. Okay, so the rear suspension is done. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't put a performance sway bar in this car because it has the front sway bar B rather than just the regular front sway bar. So which one was this? Double wishbone A. And it's not gonna let us get it in black. Do we have 2 of these? We do. So off to the paint shop we go. And now comes the task of finding it. Well, there's one. We want to come down here to black. And paint. Okay. with that problem settled, we can finish putting our suspension together. Really? Now the car's just being picky. Personally, I don't think this SLS wants to leave our shop. Do I have a starter? I do not. Might as well buy a couple, because I know I've got a couple cars out there that are going to need them. You know, it's kind of funny how when you go to put the rubber bushing in the subframe, it'll bring the polyurethane bushings right up. But when you go to put it into one of the A-arms, you gotta sit there and search for the bush or the polyurethane bushing. And with that, the underneath of our SLS AMG is complete. We did fill it with fluids at the end of last episode. And this is what I meant when I said the white was just a little too bland. So I gave it a yellow chrome. And I think it matches up pretty good with the oil filter. The oil filter might be a little darker, but that's okay. Now, if we look at our price, we're looking at a $369,000 sale value. We have $270,000 into parts and body, and we bought the car for $16,000. So you're talking $286-ish thousand into this car. So we're looking at an $80,000-ish profit at the moment. We're going to go ahead and move it out. And then we're going to come here, go to body, we're going to go to assemble. And let's give her a start. Not a bad sounding V8. We look at our total now, it hasn't really changed. Still right at $380,000. But we get an almost $100,000 bonus for the car being in perfect condition. We haven't aligned it yet, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't imagine this is going to bring the value of the car up at all. Okay, headlights and wheels are aligned. We'll make another quick check. No, it did not adjust the value of the car at all. But there we go. We have our Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, which we paid $16,000 for. Spent over $200,000 to restore it. And we are going to bank $380,000 on this car. And with that, I bid the car a farewell. and maybe we will see one on the channel again. So we just went ahead and doubled our bank. And say hello to our next project car. We're going to go ahead and move the Wyra to the garage. And let's check our parking and see. I will see you at the junkyard. Welcome back, friends. And I can already see a vehicle of interest, and I think you do too. But, as we know, in the last episode, this vehicle was going to cost us over $1 million. That one's still out of our budget. And yet, looking at it from here, there ain't really anything left of it. That's a base game car. That's a base game car. That's a Nissan Silvia. Well, we got ourselves another Cyclone here. Oh, no. This is saying it's just the regular Jimmy. And not interested in the hot rod. That's a base game. Another base game. Plymouth Roadrunner, base game, and Gouda. 10 grand. We might just be coming to pick that up. Base game 350Z. Base game FMW Panther. Didn't surprise me it was the Mustang Cup car. That's shows up quite a lot. Here we have a McLaren F1 at $1.6 million from the junkyard. Another base game 3 Series. More than likely another Gen 7 Mustang. No, that's Lumina stock car, $6,800. Another hot rod. Base game Trans Am, Land Rover. Another Supra. And a Jetta. And we already have a Skyline in our parking garage. So it looks like we're going to pick up the stock car. And then we'll come over here and we'll pick up the CUDA. And most of the engine is here for the CUDA as well. That's a good thing. Okay, friends. I will see you back at the garage. And we're back at the garage. We spent about $16,000. And with the Pagani, only thing I've done so far with this is, other than the wash and the interior detail, I believe is welded the frame. Yes, I did. And already we can make almost a $14,000 profit on the car. Now this one, I expect is going to bring a bit more money because the parts are going to be more expensive. I don't know if that door is repairable. It is not. So we literally need to buy everything for this car. And it does not have any tuning parts. So we will just start buying parts. And almost 21,000 credits later, and now let us have a look. So that 21 $1,000 we spent on body panels just gained us close to 40 grand in value on this car. We have a long way to go, because as you'll see, parts are still at 12%. The interior needs to be done. Benefit? Most of the motor looks to be here. It's going to need an oil pan. And it's going to need a lot of spark plugs. 24 to be exact. But that is something we will get into in another episode. Before we leave this one, yeah, I suppose we can sell the parts this way. Didn't get a whole heck of a lot for the bad parts, but it is what it is. Just a preview as to what's coming in the next episode. It will be timing. We'll have to assess the no power, brakes, and body on the Lumina. With that, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button, leave a comment, share the video, and if you are not yet subscribed, please consider doing so, as it costs you only a second of your time, but nothing monetary, and every little bit helps the YouTube algorithm to push my videos and help my small channel. With that, I wish you all a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are, whenever you may be watching this. Thank you.